Hey, it's Eric. There is a celestial event happening tomorrow starting at 1:50 a.m. And if you're crazy enough to be up that early and see the superflower blood moon, here's the details. There is something that is about to happen. Something of epic proportions. Something not seen since 2019. And no, I'm not talking about a good Tobey Maguire movie, but I do wonder where he is and why he's not acting anymore.
Go, Webb, go!
No. It's something that sounds more like a Voltron movie than anything else.
From days of long ago, from uncharted regions of the universe, comes a legend. The legend of Voltron, defender of the universe. A mighty robot.
Well, it's not as intense. It's just the name that sounds intense.
The Super Flower Blood Moon.
That's right, we're about to get lunar. No, not loony, lunar. Because at 4 a.m. tomorrow, you will possibly be able to see
the Super Flower Blood Moon.
Why the name? HIT says the flower moon's name is a reference to all the blooming flowers that appear during spring. Okay, it's a magical time, I get it. The technical name for a supermoon is a perigee syzygy, gesundheit, which denotes the fact that the moon is at its closest point to Earth in its orbit. What's up, Moon? Nice to see you, buddy.
Hello there.
Well, let's break
the Super Flower Blood Moon
down a little bit. What is an eclipse? And how does it work, PBS?
As bright as the moon looks in the night sky, what we're really seeing is sunlight, and the percent of its face that's illuminated depends on where it is in relation to the Earth. At the point in its orbit where the moon is at its closest point to the sun, we see, or rather don't see, a new moon. At the point in its orbit where the moon is farthest from the sun, we get a full moon. But if the Earth is sitting here in the middle, why doesn't Earth cast a shadow during every full moon? The moon's orbit around the Earth is tilted by a few degrees relative to our path around the sun, so during most full moons, the Earth isn't directly in the way. But every so often, that full moon happens right in the middle of Earth's shadow. Lunar eclipses are pretty common as astronomical phenomena go.
Why a supermoon?
Like every orbit, the moon follows an elliptical path. And when a full moon lines up with its closest approach to Earth, we call that a supermoon. The lunar face can appear up to 14% bigger and 30% brighter. Well, that may sound like a lot, but it's only like the difference between a 15-inch pizza and a 16-inch pizza. Chances are your eyes wouldn't even notice if you didn't know it was happening.
And now, if we combine all the
Super Flower Blood Moon
powers, you get the answer we've been waiting for.
Because the sun is so much bigger than the Earth, we cast a two-part shadow on the moon. The wider outer shadow, where the Earth is only partially blocking the sun's light, is called the penumbra.
Gesundheit.
The moon barely dims as it enters this part. The narrow shadow in the middle, where Earth totally blocks the sun's light, is called the umbra. Temperatures on the moon can quickly fall from over 100 degrees Celsius in the sun to minus 150 degrees Celsius in Earth's shadow. A lunar eclipse from the moon looks a lot like a solar eclipse from Earth. During totality, where the moon is completely inside Earth's umbra, a tiny bit of the sun's light is bent through our atmosphere and comes out the other side, like a ring-shaped lens. But along that journey, the shorter wavelengths have been filtered out by the air around us. It's the same reason that sunsets and sunrises are red on Earth. In fact, when we stare at the red color of a lunar eclipse, we're seeing every sunrise and sunset on Earth reflected back at us at the same time.
So there you go, the lunar eclipse will commence at 1:47 a.m. and the maximum eclipse will take place at 4:18 a.m. and will end officially at 5:26 a.m. Never to be seen again until May 15th, 2022.
Okay, well, wow, I'd have to wait so long to hear it again or see it again. Okay, well, I'm not getting up because I stayed up last night and the Oilers lost the game and I was a little bit cranky this morning. Anyway, hey, I want to tell you that if you have questions about the restart plan, tune into the Mike Smith Show tomorrow at 9 a.m. because Health Minister Adrian Dix is taking your calls live on air tomorrow at 9 a.m. Thank you, everyone on my team, Alan Regan, Amira Lee, and Eric Chapman, and thank you for listening. Talk to you again tomorrow.